Out of my way! I'm sorry, lady, but I'm a little busy.
Mr. Lee, what can you say about your prospects after joining the league?
My manager will be answering the questions. I hope Miss Puffy wouldn't have a stroke from the journalist's enthusiasm. She was my neighbor, and she hadn't been all there for the past 10 years. Hi, I'm Trevor Lee, and right now I'm running toward my love, my girlfriend Emma. Baby, your tiger's home.
Tiger, I'm so glad you came. This bastard has been bothering me for a long time, and now he came here and tried.
By the way, had I mentioned that I play baseball? Touch my girl again and you're done for, got it? My life was pretty good. Recently I was offered to play as a batter in one of the adult league teams. In case you didn't know, a batter is the guy with the bat. If it's a journalist again, I will. Mr. Trevor Lee, you are under arrest on suspicion of causing grievous bodily harm. Ooh, that wasn't good. Boy, you're in big trouble. You hit the sheriff's son with a bat. You should have saved that for the field. That guy molested Emma. I was just protecting my girlfriend. She'll confirm my words.
Trevor he's
The best boyfriend in the world?
a monster and a tyrant. He forced me to be with him and sometimes beat me so that I would live in constant fear. I love Andrew, and I was hoping he would save me from this nightmare. By the way, officer, how do I request compensation for suffering?
If Miss Puffy had ridden in on a gummy bear at that moment, I would have been less surprised. What the hell was going on?
My name is Fabian Costello. I am a public defender, and I'm going to represent your interest in court. Blah, blah, blah. You're in big trouble, man.
You know, it's not the first time I've heard this today. Why do I even need a free lawyer? I have money and can afford...
No sane lawyer would take your case, buddy. You didn't hit a pizza delivery guy. You hit the son of the sheriff, who will just frame you. You will go to jail without the possibility of parole.
So what? There are no other options? I don't want to go to jail.
You're lucky. I can use my connections.
Now we're talking. What will it cost?
Nah, it's not your money I want. I'm looking for a cute companion to show off at dinner parties. I don't have the time to look for one, and your pretty face would come in very handy.
Fabiana's connections turned out to be as impressive as her cleavage, and I was soon released after paying a large fine. I had to fulfill my part of the contract and act like Fabiana's arm candy. I grew to like my role, so much that... Fabi, can we stop going to all these events? I'm tired of all those fashionistas and jerks with cameras. I feel like a Gucci handbag everyone stares at with envy.
What are you talking about, honey bear? We love each other. We'll go see some people I need to impress to get a promotion tomorrow, and then it will just be you and me.
Fabiana, I hate this. Let's get out of here, all right?
Bear with it a little longer, little bear. I've prepared a reward for you.
A reward? Oh, well, that changes things. Oh, my mamacita was especially hot that day.
Shall we play an adult game?
Are you talking about gambling?
I was a bad girl today.
That is, I'm going to... Are you really into this?
Just get on with it, Trevor.
What the hell?
Ah, help! This baseball player is crazy. I'm a victim. My name is Fabiana Costello. Write that down.
Apparently, Fabi had decided to use me to gain popularity. Sorry guys, not today. Out of my way! I'm sorry, lady, but I'm a little busy.
Hey, get in here. It seems you're in trouble.
You don't know the half of it. I must have been more stressed than I realized because I told her everything I thought about the beauties that were only interested in money and fame to the first waitress I met. By the way, she turned out to be very kind. Not only did she hide me, but she also brought me my clothes.
Your lawyer is currently telling the journalist what a pervert you are and handing out her business cards.
It seems I can wave goodbye to my sports career. I shouldn't be seen in the city either. The journalists won't leave me alone.
Your life definitely isn't going to be boring anytime soon. However,
you might be wondering what a promising baseball player was doing in a place like that.
Mom, Dad, this is Trevor. You needed help around the farm, didn't you?
Christina suggested I hide from the paparazzi on her parents' farm. In exchange, I had to help them. And you know, I even liked that sort of work. Sometimes Christina would come from the city and we would have a nice chat. Soon I started to realize that she wasn't at all like all those beauties I used to date. You know, you're so special, selfless, or whatever. I mean, I think I'm into you.
Trevor, God, I don't know what to say. You're very dear to me too, but my dad, he's so strict. He believes people shouldn't date before marriage. I'm sure you value your bachelor freedom, so we should forget about this talk.
What the hell? I finally met a girl that didn't care how rich and famous I was, and we couldn't be together? Mr. Bradley, could I have a word with you? You're probably thinking that Christina's dad told me no and kicked me out of the farm while waving a pitchfork around, right? Hell no! I'm going to the city to prepare for my upcoming wedding. Yes, you heard right. Trevor Lee decided to settle down. However, I had to be careful if I didn't want to run into any journalists. No interviews. What, Phil? Little Philip Schneider. Hey, I haven't seen you in ages, big guy. I hadn't seen Phil since school. We used to be best friends and loved skipping classes together. Then I became an athlete and Philly moved to Arizona to sell vacuum cleaners. Holy hell, you're getting married at 20? Dude, you're crazy. Congrats, of course. Judging by the scandals in the press, you haven't had much luck lately. I've been going through a rough patch, but now everything's great. My girl doesn't want money or fame, only me. Yo, that's rare these days. I know a girl that runs something like a business. She finds rich fools, marries them, and then immediately gets divorced, takes half of their money, and lives the dream. Here, look. Her name is Christina. She's been married 8 times already. Not bad, huh? Guys, do you want me to repeat these? What the hell, Trevor? Can your life be over by the time you're 20? I would say yes. My sports career was over, my reputation was ruined, and the less said about my love life, the better. What was I supposed to do now? Really? Oh, seriously? Psychotherapist Ruby Dench can help you deal with difficult life situations and breakups and get out of toxic relationships. Do you think that patients lie on a couch and pay hundreds of bucks for a shrink to listen to them for half an hour? Well, you're right then. I trusted her. I even imagined us living on a farm with 2 kids. Or maybe 3. Tell me, Doc, am I a moron?
No, Trevor. You are simply in a desperate search for happiness and make mistakes. That's normal. Don't close your heart.
When should I come in next time?
You know, Trevor, you don't need therapy. Change your environment. Try to live a normal life. Get your mind off things and your problems will disappear.
So, I did that. I couldn't go back to being a baseball player because of my problems with the police and the press. 6 months passed. I moved to another neighborhood, got a job in a car repair shop, and was even thinking about getting a dog. The only thing that I disliked about my life was my boss, Jenna. The other guys from the repair shop told me that she'd been married to a sugar daddy and then got divorced to get tons of his money. I knew people like her, and I'd had enough of them. Ruby Dench, bestseller, is now on sale. Ruby Dench. The name sounds familiar. Oh, right, that shrink who had helped me get out of a funk. Travis Liu's unsuccessful Grand Slam? What the hell? Seriously? Trevor, Lee, Travis, Liu? How goddamn original. So she had told me a bunch of crap about having an open heart, wrote down my story, slightly changed the names, and was now making money off the book? I'd had enough. That was the last straw. I would no longer be a gullible fool. It was time to get revenge. Hello, boss. Are you celebrating something today?
What makes you think that?
You look gorgeous. Are you wondering if I finally lost it and was making the same mistake again? Hell no.
Trevor, why did you treat me so coldly before?
I was afraid to open my heart to you, honey. I've been in love before, but I was deceived and betrayed many times. I told Jenna my sob story, and by the end of it, she looked ready to burst into tears.
Oh my god, Trevor, is there anything I can do to help?
Not sure, unless... I met up with a man that managed to find the addresses of my exes for $100. Another $200, and my exes started to believe that Jenna Singer's car service was the only one in the city that could quickly and efficiently fix their cars.
Don't worry, miss. It'll be good as new.
Of course, while my exes were talking to Jenna, I was hiding in her office.
We have found the problem and fixed it.
Well, honey?
All we need to do now is listen to and record the conversations of those con artists. They shouldn't have deceived my baby.
As you've probably guessed already, the girls left the repair shop not only with pleasant impressions of the service, but also hidden microphones and cameras in their cars. After a while, I had enough material to act. I sent the recordings to the people that needed to see them, made popcorn, sat down on the couch, and watched the lives of my exes crumble. Emma was the first to pay. She was kicked out of the house by another potential victim of hers. He turned out to have some serious connections because she had to leave the country.
Trevor, watch the news.
A well-known lawyer and socialite, Fabiana Castillo, has been charged with taking bribes. Castillo will be awaiting court's decision in a cell at Central South Prison. According to our sources, a law-abiding citizen provided irrefutable evidence of her guilt, but wished to remain anonymous.
This is a mistake. I was framed, you morons. Danny, wait, let me explain. It's all a lie. Someone is just jealous of our happiness. Perhaps I shouldn't have sent him the recording on his wedding day.
Since when were you sentimental? Psychotherapist Ruby Dench violated medical confidentiality and slandered the good name of a young baseball player. I even felt something like affection for the journalist. That was it, guys. Trevor Lee finally avenged himself. Soon my coach called me and suggested I come back to the team. Of course, I agreed. All that was left to do was to give my notice to Jenna. What was going on?
Trevor, thank God. They accused me of violating privacy laws and conducting illegal surveillance.
I'm sorry, baby, but you're a gold digger just like the girls you helped me punish. Trevor Lee will no longer be fooled by pretty faces.
Tell me I did it for you.
Sorry, officer, but I don't know what Jenna is talking about. We're just colleagues.
You bastard!
Our boss is really unlucky. She's been through so much already. Now she's even going to prison. What do you mean, unlucky? She tricked her ex-husband out of his money. No, Trevor. He was the one who tricked her. Jenna worked like crazy to earn money and then decided she wanted a family. She found a boyfriend and got married, But he turned out to be a nasty guy that wanted to get his hands on the money his wife had earned, with back-breaking work. However, Jenna is tough. She managed to prove that her husband was a con artist and got divorced. She lost half of her fortune, but at least got away from him. That meant I'd sent a girl that helped me because she really loved me to jail? That was unacceptable. My name is Trevor Lee. I'm of sound mind and memory, and I'm guilty of violating privacy laws and conducting illegal surveillance. I ended up in jail. However, not for long. Only for 6 months. I could wave goodbye to my sports career, but the charges against Jenna were dropped.
Hi, big guy.
Jenna?
The repair shop desperately needs new employees. Would you like to come back and start over?